He's BTC Charlie with his linguini charting. He loses sometimes, but hardly. He's BTC Charlie. But now he's GBP Charlie. It doesn't matter what he's charting. His trading is tough, but it's not all that bad with Charlie. He's got memes in the morning and more in the evening. It's Charlie. And when trading gets hard and support starts to lean, search Charlie. He's BTC Charlie with his linguini charting. He loses sometimes, but hardly. He's BTC Charlie. But now he's GBP Charlie. It doesn't matter what he's charting. His trading is tough, but it's not all that bad with Charlie. He's got memes in the morning and more in the evening. It's Charlie. And when trading gets hard and support starts to lean, search Charlie.
Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No fucking around today because I haven't actually got any headphones. I broke another pair today. Absolutely fucked it. How's everyone doing? Are we all winning? Is everyone enjoying these tumultuous times? These joyous markets? The easy mode of January, which there's only 2 days left of, which is it's ridiculous, really. It was Christmas 2 minutes ago. Goku in this hoe, what's up? Hello, Goku. That's quite a greeting. Up in this hoe. Looks like a decent short. Honestly, can't be asked. Short. All looking for longs, easier and quicker. Yeah, that's kind of my general attitude. Is sounding good? Oh, good, because I have actually unintentionally formatted everything. Cost me a lot of money in the, in the process. But yeah, it's all kind of fresh. But this PC is actually going back to be repaired later on in the week. So I have to go and buy a new one probably. Which, you know, an accountant spending money, it doesn't matter how much you fucking earn, it's still a trial and tribulation, I'm not gonna lie. And there's no music. No music this week. You've just got the dulcet tones? Towns? Towns? I said towns. The dulcet tones of a middle-aged Charlie. Great. Yeah, we can chat about Sol. We can chat about my perfect trade idea on Sol that I didn't execute, so I'm now an analyst. We can talk about BTC. And general positioning. I've been fucking lazy today, to be honest. I've left all my notes on absolutely everything. But it's kind of still the same principle of, you know, for BTC, I mean, where are we all at then? You know, raid reclaim bullish, but lack of momentum bearish. Like, what's everyone thinking? Chop, bull. We're going to do this. Straight to infinity. Chop around a bit. Sell off. What's everyone's thought process? And then I'll go through mine straight after. What's up, man? Ready for Jupiter airdrop? Fuck no, brother. I am not. You get to a point when you're lazy as shit when it comes to airdrops. I'm not gonna lie. Airdrop farming, like, I get a load of people who go mental over it, and it is a really good way to start growing capital if you haven't got any. To be blunt, you know, it's a really, really good way if you can get 1 or 2 airdrops to kind of get you going and get like a couple of grand each time. Obviously, finding those ones that give you the big boost without having to contribute hundreds of thousands of dollars in terms of trading volume or staking or whatever, and it's just based on, you know, random activity or interaction or something like that. It's quite difficult. It's not super easy. Good evening, Alpha, my friend. How are you? You're long soul from 80. I don't know whether to TP or keep going. That's the eternal question. I'll give you my thoughts on it in a bit when we get onto the Solana chart. But yeah, we actually we did quite well with the Manta long last week. For somebody in the stream, do you want to stream live for the first time? 2 a.m. hand pink waving. Jesus Christ. I mean, I was up at 4 a.m. this morning for no apparent reason whatsoever. I just woke up and I was like, I've really got to decide what I want to do before I die. And you know when you just think, why the fuck is that thought in your head? But yeah, I've got to plan some cool things to do before I die and kind of tick them off on a bucket list type form. I'm not getting any younger. And so I sat there this morning thinking, oh, I'd really like to do this. That'd be cool. Write that down on the list. We'll go do that. 2024, my last year of crypto. That's it. Done. Committed. One more year. One last year of the markets. And then we stop. I'm giving your stream a 100x cool one. Would be funny if Jump airdrop was underwhelming. Yeah. Yeah, it would be. So the plan is make hundreds of millions of dollars this year and then fuck off into the sunset. I think Jump will be quite good. Name. I think it'll probably be similar to all of these things like Manta and stuff, where you probably get, you know, quite a. Manta was actually quite good. Tia was the one that was obviously a very slow start in terms of, you know, price appreciation and whatever. You know, we had a little consolidation, didn't we, around the two area for a couple of days, and it was actually the kind of battle of the all the claimers versus the buyers, and then obviously straight afterwards it just ran. But Jup's a really good exchange, and it's, you know, very interesting in terms of the whole Solana meta that we find ourselves in. You know, I myself have been jamming around in the Solana shitcoins. Some of them have done very well, some of them have done very fucking poorly. As you kind of expect with these gambles, right? These absolute low cap degenerate shitters. You get 1 or 2 that rip assholes left, right, and center and absolutely carry your portfolio, and you get other ones that just seem to be made of fucking uranium and lead and just give you cancer and go to zero, straight to the bottom of the ocean. Definitely going to gamble and take a punt on Jump once the airdrop plebs are done. Yeah, I mean, there's this kind of typical, like, I remember the ape claim. So basically, the ape claim was like this, and then basically the first lower high on the 5 minute chart, might have even been on the 1 minute chart, was like literally that change in market structure was all I needed to punt along and just ride it, and it was just like that's it. You know, you've basically got that really easy invalidation if the price action kind of follows this simple schematic. But the last few airdrops haven't been like that. They've been much more like this. And even Manta, which I know is a bit more of a sketchy kind of, is it an airdrop? Is it a pre-sale? Is it both? It's you know, it's a range, break out the range, and you know, given that we saw the same on Tia, I would kind of expect the same on Jup, and I would like to see the same, and then I would like to trade around that kind of top end range break. And that kind of thought process is what I'll be heading into the Jup airdrop with. We'll go back to BTC actually because I've completely veered off. So I'm still short because I'm fucking lazy, and that's not my height. That's my positioning, my current positioning on BTC. I'm still short from this. I did say on the last stream that I would have to reevaluate my bias in this square. I reevaluated it, deleted some private keys, and just got fucking tilted, to be honest with you. So I took a couple of days off, and during that time, price went up against my position, and fuck it, I've just left it. So I wish there was more, you know, a more complicated thought process than that, but there isn't. You know, sometimes things happen, and yeah, don't super manage these positions particularly well. But there you go. Look at ENS. Yeah, we'll look at ENS actually. It's on my list of decent ETH beta to punt. Should we get, you know, a bit more ETH strength, which obviously we've had today, and then reasonably battered down. I mean, for me, the thing, and you can see it highlighted here really well on BTC, is that momentum push and that kind of lack of follow through. Every time we push up on the 4 hour into the extremes of RSI, you know, we are losing that strength. And for me, that's just, it's not a sign of like weakness, I have to short here, etc. But if we had like an over under on this, that would be, you know, I could add to my short if I wanted to, if I wasn't in a position, and that is where I would be shorting. But since I'm still in this short, then you know, there's no point in me really averaging down, particularly because you know I don't want to put that average price in a bad place, and I'm pretty happy with that position kind of as it stands. So for me, and if we break out of this range and we actually continue on the uptrend, which is my preferred scenario, just to be very clear, because if we do that, then from a USD alt perspective, you know, these will likely just all go up, and there will be a couple that go up more than BTC. And we'll talk about a couple of those in a minute and what I think they are and why I think they are, or why I think they will be those coins, and how I'm positioned or going to position into them. But yeah, for me, I actually think we're probably going to range for longer than people anticipate, and that this is just going to be quite a bit of a painful process, whether it's distribution or a consolidation before the next leg up, who knows. I don't really have a strong bias either way. You know, on the upside, you've got the whole debate around BlackRock and everybody are shilling our bags, ETF, blah, 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 blah. On the downside, you've got everybody saying, well, actually, that's all kind of been priced in. And yes, we've absorbed the selling of the GBTC, but actually, there's clearly no kind of strength and reversal yet. You know, this is just a slow, painful grind up. It's not that way. There's true demand, right? So for me, yeah, I'm just going to maintain a view of I want to play altcoins on a rotational basis, as I always do. I'm quite happy to play strong and trending coins like Sui the other day, yesterday, which someone very kindly told me was just a random punt. And yeah, you always wonder with the retards that you get in replies. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah, fuck it, said it now. If we get banned from Twitch, then GG. Yeah, that's kind of it for me. Like, my triggers on BTC really fucking simple. That's for sure. If we go down to the range lows and just cannot break down, then I will consider, and like that kind of price action to me it looks like this: either a little fake out, which is kind of what we had already, so I don't really expect it to do it again, I'll also front run at that level a little bit in consolidation, and then literally use that as a little low time frame range. You know, market structure kind of still intact, and actually, like, then I would anticipate us to at least get to the range highs, close out my short here, and flip long and play that and see what the reaction is at the range highs.